Hello guys, welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's been a very long time since I posted a video like this. So this year we're doing things differently. This year I'm going to be teaching how to make chords, and I'll be focusing specifically on making Amapiano chords because I get a lot of texts from you guys requesting me to teach you how to make chords, and this year we'll be focusing on that. But before we do that, I would actually like to present something I've been telling you guys about from a long time ago. Let's just watch the intro and we'll do it after that. Okay, before we go anywhere, before we start making any chords, that thing that I was talking about is the PDF. The PDF is very important. You need to study the PDF because it's going to show you how to make chords. You cannot make chord progressions without the PDF. No, let me repeat it so that you understand. You cannot make chord progressions without understanding or without knowing how to make chords. So my PDF, the first one, because I have three, the first one teaches you how to make individual chords. So what I'm doing is I'm teaching you how to make all the chords that are on the piano, the instrument piano. I'm teaching you how to make any minor chord, any major chord. It is very important because you're gonna need that knowledge once we start making Amapiano chord progressions. And then secondly, the PDF, the second PDF is gonna be teaching you how to make seventh chord, but I didn't write the PDF that teaches how to enhance chords. Chords like Kelvin Momo type chords, Gaba Canal type chords, Gabza the Small type chords, Sam Deep, maybe. But okay, let me just open up the PDF so that you see what I'm talking about. Okay, so in order for you guys to get your hands on this PDF, just take my number. It's in the description below. Don't try and call it. It's not gonna go through. Just take it, text me for the PDF, and then I'll send it to you. So I'm not gonna read the PDF. I'm not gonna go through what the PDF does. I'm just gonna go through that number system which says 134, right? As you can see there on the screen, it says 134. So that is the number system that I use to get any chord, right? So what do I mean? So you can press on the keyboard on any note. Immediately when you do that, that is your one. Let me demonstrate. So I'm going to press on any chord. I'm just going to throw my hands on the keyboard and hopefully I'll land my finger on the piano, right? So as you can see, I have my finger on A, as you can see there on the screen, right? I'm just going to take it up here. It's still A because of the sound. That one is sounding too deep. So immediately, like I said, immediately you put your finger on any note, that becomes your one, right? So this is my one. So my number system says 134. We already have our one. so we're gonna put in 3. How do you put in the 3? Sorry about that. You're gonna count up without skipping any note, right? So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then when you land on 3, that is your second note, right? So it means you have your 1, now you have your 3, right? And then the next number on my number system on the PDF is 4. Remember, it's 1, 3, 4, right? You're gonna count up again without skipping. It is very important that you do not skip a note. So holding those 2 notes, I'm just gonna hold them with my left hand. I'm gonna count 4 upwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the 4th note, you hold it, right? So since we have all our numbers, I'm gonna press all of them together to show you that I actually made a chord using that system. And that is actually a G minor. I actually made a G minor using that system. I'm just gonna play the bass note of this chord. As you can hear, that is indeed a G minor, right? Like I said, remember when I started, I said I'm gonna teach you how to make a minor chord and a major chord. So how do you get a major chord from this chord? It's very simple. Out of all of these 3 notes, you're gonna take the middle one and slide it up 1 note. The middle note, you slide it up 1. And that gives you your G major chord, right? If you didn't understand anything that I just did, just scroll back. But for the purpose of beginners to understand, I'm gonna make another example, right? So I'm gonna throw my finger anywhere on the keyboard. Because we were using a mixture of white notes and black notes, this time let me try making a chord of white notes. So I'm gonna choose my own note because I know which chords actually contain only white notes. Okay, I'm gonna choose A, right? Let's go with A. A, remember what I said, immediately when you put your finger on the note, that immediately becomes your 1, right? Then we're gonna count 3 up, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 is your second note. And then we're gonna count 4 up, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is your A minor chord, right? This is your A minor chord, and the rule for the major chord still applies. To get any major chord from the chord that you just made, the middle note, you're gonna slide it 1 up. That's gonna give you your A major. This is simple, this is straightforward. The reason I am teaching you this before we move forward is because you're gonna need this theory to understand the chords that the likes of Kelvin Momo, Gaba Canal, Gabza the Small make. It is very crucial that you understand how to make these chords, because now we're going to be talking about chord extensions, chord voicings, and then there's this thing I call stepping stones, like your dominants. And then also the dominants, you can enhance them. You can make a dominant 9, a dominant 11. And then we have diminished chords, we have half diminished chords, we have fully diminished chords. There is so many that I'm going to teach you. So I would like to say, please do not skip this part. It is very important. We're going to be making chords like these. As you can see there on the screen, it says D minor 9 chord. That's a voicing. And then I can change this to a 11. As you can see there on that little box down there, it says D minor 11th chord, right? This is an F an F or a G flat major 7th chord. So sorry for jamming there. And then I can make an E minor 9 from it, or an E minor 11. And I'm pretty sure, judging by how it sounds, you can hear Gaba in this chord, or you can hear Kelvin Momo in this chord, or in this one you can maybe hear Kelvin Momo in this one, or Gabza the Small. But Gabza the Small, sometimes he sticks to 7th chords, right? I don't want to make this video long, guys. So you want to get your hands on this PDF. My number is in the description. Please get your hands on this PDF, and I'll be going more deeper in part 2 of this video, because this one is part 1. I hope to see you in part 2. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.